What's up, Muscle Shell? Good to see you, my friend. Did I use the correct email address for your email? Prospecting Coins, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? I actually just started. I'm what is it? 5 rolls in, and we've got a Rockefeller W so far. So I can't complain. This actually has been one of the best ones from a finding spot. It's actually done better for me. I haven't sold very many, but the ones that I have sold, Rockefeller's done best. Even better than the memorials. So it's good to see. I think we'll have another one here. Nope. Look good though. Thank you. Yeah, it's good. W's have been getting harder and harder to come by, so I've had a number of skunks over the last couple of weeks. I used to kind of, you know, if I did a whole box, you kind of could bank on one, but not so much anymore. They're getting this pulled out as fast as they get put in, I think. So I will happily take what the box giveth. You do quarters as well? Yeah, that's about, you know, I had about, it was probably about $3 straight. Yeah, about 3. I mean, it's, man, they went from, you know, essentially 1, 2. I would find 1, 2, or 3 almost. It was kind of definite, and then all of a sudden, man, it just went dry. And I think that I've only found, I'd have to look. I'll look here once I finish this roll, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In my last 9 boxes, I found 2. Ow. I mean, my average is definitely dropping. I think my average was up to like 1.7 a box for the year, but that also has to do, I snagged a couple uncirculated that produced fairly well. One of them actually gave me 21. So that certainly helps your average. But wow. A silver in 2 boxes. It's nice to see silver too. You don't see, actually I found my fair share of silver this year as well. I mean, compared to last year at least. Diggin' Dave has been killing it on the silver. He found like 8 in 6 boxes, which is ridiculous. So it's still out there for sure. Just got to get the right boxes, that's all. Pretty. No dimes? I dabble in the dimes when I get the itch when I see people finding the mercs and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of dimes either. I have a teller that always talks me into some pennies and always burns me. They got nothing in them. She's always like, oh, some old lady brought these in. You should check them out. And so last week, same thing. She had a bunch of pennies she was trying to get rid of. And so I told her I'd take 40 bucks. And in the $40 of pennies, I found 166 Wheaties. So I went back today and got the remaining $40, and I found 2 wheats. So I was like, what? I mean, what are the odds? It was definitely the same batch, too, because the same kind of wrappers and everything, but I guess she gave me all the wheats and the rolls that I had originally. It was weird. Yeah, dimes are like that. I did well at the beginning of the year with the uncirculated dimes because I threw them up on eBay and made a couple bucks a roll and call it the day. They're not really selling anymore though, because it's laying enough in the air that most people that want them can grab them. But I oftentimes will try to grab customer wrap of the dimes just because they're so hard to find circulated. I've struggled with circulated nickels this year more than anything. I can't find a circulated nickel. One of my goals this year was to fill my Buffalo book with finds or trades, and I've only done like 6 or 8 boxes because I can't get a box that's circulated. Kind of sucks. Oh, look at that. Got myself a piece of gold. I got some colorized, I think. No, it's just painted. That's a weird roll. Let's try to resemble this so I can piece this together properly here. Let's see what we got. A bunch of new ones in here. I don't want you, but I'll call you my miscellaneous. Man, I find so many nice Vermonts. I'm not quite sure why, but I've had to stop hanging on to them. There seems like I find so many. It's nice. What do you mean by cherry pick? You mean pull out the pretty ones? Yeah, air. I mean, I look for errors in the box. I have gotten to the point that I look for certain ones. Unless I'm in the mood, I try to stick with the ones that I don't have to scope, simply because my eyes suck and it's frustrating to me to try to get the lighting proper to look for errors. So I look for the more major ones. I'll scoop if I have to for certain ones, but you know, like the rust, you can normally, this is a D, but you can normally pick up whether it's going to be a good rust or not. You can pick up the pooping horse. You can pick up a lot of them, or at least guesstimate whether you want to scope it or not without having to scope it. But the hardcore DDOs and things like that, sometimes I do, but more often than not, I don't, because I just don't have the patience. It also depends on how much coin I have. Like if I know my bank, like tonight I'm going to go through this box, and I might do a box of pennies later, but I'm not having to hang on to what I've got. I mean, but there's times where on Saturday I've only got a box to last the weekend, so I utilize the box, I guess, a little bit more when it's all I've got. I have like just a ton of errors, but I don't even know what to do with them sometimes, because for the most part, a lot of them, they don't sell for that much. I mean, even the spitting horse is like $10 on eBay for the most part, unless you get a really, really nice one. But right now I've got, you know, I'm able to pick up, you know, 2 to 4 boxes a day. So it's not like I have a lack of coin to go through. But with the COVID deal, Bank of America has been pretty bad in my area, where they, with no notice, just closed down a branch. And one of my pickup banks, they're actually where I got this box from, they were closed last week. Today's their first day back open again. And so they didn't get my order in. So when I picked up 2 boxes from them today, and one of the boxes with a box I'd already been through, because she said, hey, if you can bring them back rolled, I can give you more coin because you aren't going to deplete my resources. So I rolled a box and I ended up getting it back. So that kind of sucked. And then the only thing that stinks right now is I've gotten at least 2, if not, actually, I've gotten 3, maybe 4 boxes of uncirculated airmen, which you used to be able to get excited about an uncirculated box, or hope that it was a good box for you. But the airmen without the W's, it's just a box of death, basically. Like the Harper's Perry, I've got probably 4 tubes of, and this has got like 115 different DDRs on it. And I've got just tubes and tubes, and I just don't know what to do with them. So I've stopped. Like the extra claw, unless it's like flawless, I don't keep those anymore either, because I feel like there's more extra claws than there are non-extra claws sometimes. Yeah, I have an eBay store. I've been on eBay for forever. I sell some coins, but I sell anything under the sun, quite frankly. I started off doing eBay. It was my main business, but their fees just got so crazy, I left and stopped selling on eBay for a number of years, and I more or less dabble in it now with stuff that I find or stuff that I've got. I got some coin stuff in there. I've got a bank right now that my main pickup bank is closing, and he's been giving me all his stuff because the branch manager said, "Hey, either give it away or throw it away. I don't want it." He's been giving me boxes of rolls. He's been giving me the trays for the coin. Basically, if it's not hammered down, he's been giving it to me. So some of that stuff I throw up there. The stuff that I don't want to keep, at least. And Michelle is back. Did you get my email, Muscle Shell? I want to make sure it got through. eBay is absolute best deals, all one word. Yeah, like right now I've got a bunch of like clothes and stuff that I've got from thrifting. There's those bank trays I was talking about. I've got some Tuscany Airman quarters that I got a box of, and I put 10 rolls up. And if they don't start selling, then I'll just pull that down and take them back. Sometimes they move, sometimes they don't. That's how I try to utilize my uncirculated stuff, just to make it work for me a little bit, since I am picking it up. I had a bank here that had been closed for, I was talking about the BOAs opening and closing without notice, but they had a branch here that's been closed for a year. I went in there last week, and the guy's like, yeah, he's like, I asked him if he could order coin for me now that they're back open again. He's like, we're sitting on tons of coin. He's like, I don't think they ever shipped it out. I'm surprised they haven't asked for it back yet. I'm like, well, then I'll be back here on a regular basis. But so I picked up a bunch of boxes. Then I went back a couple of days later, and they had the doors locked, but they were open, but they were at like reduced capacity or something goofy like that. Dios Cox, welcome, my friend. I was in Mexico City this evening. And so I ended up not being able to pick anything up. I went there today. I was like, hey, do you have any boxes? And she's like, no, we sent them all back. We got nothing. So I was like, son of a gun. I missed my opportunity. So I got some boxes ordered with them that I can pick up on Friday. So hopefully they're not airmen. So I've been picking up a lot of airmen lately. Harry Bond, welcome. Hi, Jinx. Yes, I get it. Oh boy, how are you this evening, my friend? Yeah, I was really banking that they were going to be some. I was hoping it was like some older, like some 2019 uncirculated quarters that had been sitting there for a year. But I will never know. I should have got nickels while I could, because I'm sure they had some older nickels, but it was not meant to be. You were here the other night, weren't you, Harry? Hang on one second for me. Ooh. Dogs. Sorry about that. My dogs were outside going crazy. I don't want to upset the neighbors. Oh, you're under the weather. That's no good. Sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully it's just a regular cold and not the funky one that's been going around. Get healthy quickly. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'll be better once I find a couple more W's. But we'll find out whether we'll get them or not. Beeping that I keep hearing. Whoa! Oh, that almost exploded on me. No, no, no. That tried very hard to explode on me. Hey, no worries. I get it, man. I got 4 little ones myself. Enjoy making your bracelet. Ooh, what's that one? Thailand. How shiny that one is. I don't think I've ever found one that nice before. Tell by the reading on it that it was different. It's going to be foreign. Bot maybe? Quarters, yes. I don't have any halves till Thursday. So I'm trying to find myself some silver the hard way. Or W's, we'll take either. They're both getting equally as hard to find, that is for sure. This one looks good here. That's a D. Little stinkers. Got tall raspberry. WNO2. Boom. Those are nice fillies. There. What's going on with this guy here? Wow. 1939. Out of Philly. That's an old quarter. I saw the edge. I just, I mean, if you look at it here, it doesn't look very white. Look how flat it is. It's got no reading in it at all. So I was like, I wonder if that's a vending machine quarter. Nope, it's a silver. Just lay down. Oh, we've got the keys there, buddy. One. So let's update that. That is beautiful. I love finding an oldie like that too. Yeah, it's a hot box, that's for sure. So we got 2 W's, some silver, some gold, a foreign. What more could you ask for? How you doing tonight, Chris? Got them kids fed yet? A couple in here that look suspicious. Probably both Salt River Bay. Ooh, that's nasty. And they're just these stickers. Spaghetti again. I know how that goes, man. I had whole corn dogs when I came home from taking my boy to Scouts. That's what was left. The responsibilities of a parent. Eat whatever hasn't been eaten. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with spaghetti. It's kind of hard. It's kind of like pizza. Although, one of my sons isn't a fan of pizza, which is pretty weird to me. I mean, who doesn't like pizza? What's up, Phil? Bella's dad, a.k.a. Phil. How are you tonight? Late night streaming machine. I can't even call my description late night according to Phil. Phil didn't even start until late night. Nice. 2 war nickels. Yeah, my nickel, you saw the video I put out today. It was like, after hunting that one box that didn't give me a buffalo, I'm like, I'm going to take this other one. I want to hunt it now. What a letdown. But that's the way things go sometimes. I was like, I mean, I only found 140s even. It was just like horrible. Ugh. That's no fun. Yeah, I think that I would crawl your happy ass, or not so happy ass, into bed and go to sleep. Oh yeah, that sounds like a blast, man. No, that's horrible. That would not be fun, man. Oh. I remember having surgery as a kid where they put dye and crap in me, and I had to take what the hell's it's called, castor oil the night before. Oh, the worst. Yeah, that stuff. I mean, I had to, trying to drink that stuff. Oh, man, it was the worst. I mean, I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. I remember like it was yesterday. And that stuff will certainly clean you out. Literally. Oh. A 14 I-band ring. Weirdest thing I found. You know, I honestly haven't found. I wouldn't say, I mean, you know, maybe a unique form, but I haven't found. I mean, I've seen some things where people, you know, were pulling guitar picks and, you know, fake eyelashes and weird stuff. I mean, but I haven't had anything like off the wall yet. I'm sure in time I'll regret saying that and say, what is that? But I have been blessed to only find some crummy coins. The coolest thing that I think that I found was I found a blank planchet in pennies. And that was pretty cool, because that's Certainly not something you see every day. Oh, a 14 karat. Oh, 14 karat ring. Wow, that's pretty cool. Ooh. 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 I think we got a second one here, guys. No, it's gold plated. What a faker McGaker, man. Oh, you stinkwad. Oh, boy. That stinks. Dime roll. I don't do very many dime rolls, so I'm definitely not found anything cool in the dime roll. I can't get over this gold-plated one, man. Oh, crapola. Oh, is there something that you remember from one of my dime things? I mean, I found that really cool. I found a couple of cool foreigns. I wouldn't necessarily call those really super out of the ordinary. They're just cool to find. Non-dimes in the roll. Oh, dude, dimes are the worst when it comes to that. Actually, the other day I had some customer wrap rolls, and I found nickels in my quarter rolls, and then pennies in my nickel rolls, and then that same person put dimes in their pennies. So it's like, what? Oh, that one with the pennies from the dime, yes. That dime roll that had 19 pennies jammed into it. That sucks. That's just someone trying to cheat the system, all that is. I wouldn't say it's unusual. It's just someone trying to game the system. Yeah, I brought my teller a picture because she ever said, if you're short, I'm like, you know, normally I just have a couple of foreigns here, or, you know, a couple of nickels or whatever where they're not supposed to be, and I really don't worry about it. But in this case, it was like half a roll of pennies in with my dimes. I'm like, dude, that's like $2 out of 5. I'm saying something. So, but yeah, I don't normally pick on her. Yeah, you know, the blanks I think are definitely harder to find. I heard they used to give them out when you take the tour at the mint facilities. I don't know if they still do that or not. They probably only sell them to you. Look at this thing, man. This is an Airman. Look how tore up that is already. This thing hadn't been out 2 months yet. I want to find my extra leaf cow quarter. I haven't found a blank. I found a blank in a penny. I haven't found a blank in anything else. But it was cool. Faux show. I still can't believe that. Sticking gold-plated quarter tripping like that. Yeah, Wisconsin. That's the one I was thinking. That's the one I was trying to think of. Well, there's actually 2 different varieties too, so it's. I mean, should increase my odds, right? It has definitely eluded me. That is for sure. I'll find it one of these days. I heard that most of them originated in the Texas area. Don't know how true that is, but I'm pretty sure I read on the internet someplace, so it has to be true. I mean, you can pick up the blanks on eBay for like $1 a piece. They're not. I mean, if you really wanted to have one, you certainly could own one. So it's not like a valuable find per se, but it's a cool find for sure. To have something like that. I always exploded that all over the place. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would that's the way that I feel. Like I said, it's not even that it's valuable. It's just one of those. It's like a bucket lister. You go lay down. This dog's gonna be the death of me, I swear. Well, hey, when you get into it, good luck. I hope you find all the silvery things. There's been some hot boxes running around, man. I mean, there's definitely a possibility. Hopefully you pop it open and there's just all kind of enders. That would make for a fun evening. I still haven't had. I mean, that one box that I did well with the silver, it had 3 enders on it, which is, you know, by all stretches of the imagination, not like crazy awesome. But that one box that Rob opened up, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago now, where he opened it up and there was like walkers and Benjis and crap like that. I can't wait to have a box like that. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I so rarely see enders to begin with. To see those kind of enders would send me over the edge. Yeah, and his didn't have a ton of enders either in that box. It was all in there, man. That was a crazy box. That had all kind of proofs and stuff. I mean, it was a yummy box for sure. I like to get one of those, 100+ 90s boxes. Yeah, I want one of those. Put that on order, please. What do you think about the collection Georgia picked up? Pretty sweet, huh? Got all kind of stuff in there. I can't believe it only had one buffalo. That's crazy. Got, you know, this big, huge mass of collection. You got one buffalo? Seriously? I sell them all the time. Yeah, you don't make much off of them for the most part, or at least I don't. But they're certainly a consistent seller. Not quite sure why, but it's not like they're hard to come by. But I guess it saves that person the hassle of having to pluck them out. They can just look for whatever they're trying to figure out. But it's not even like they're specifically asking for D's either. I just throw a listing of bicentennials out. 15 plus. Yeah, that's about par on a. I think I have it. I think I start mine at like $13.99, and they'll sell for 15 plus shipping to 20 plus shipping. When you get them to 20, it's like now you're making a couple of bucks, which is nice. Problem is that eBay made as much money as you did. But I guess it's their sandbox, so you pay to play. Yeah, I do. I do both. I did buy it now. My buy it nows don't sell very often. I'm probably priced too high on my buy it now. I think my buy it now is like $18.99. Just because if they don't want to have to compete for the auction. But I think my auction starts at like $13.99. I think. They normally sell for 15, 16 bucks. But I know at least once, if not a couple of times, they've gone up to 20. Hey, Coin Roll Fishing! Welcome to the stream! Yeah, you know what I sold a set just because I bought two. Because I don't know why I bought two, but I did. But I bought two of the uncirculated, the 3 coin quarter set. The P, the D, and the Proof S that comes in this guy here. This guy here. I sold this for 40 bucks. And I bought it from the mint for 12. And it sold one day. I was like, what? Should have bought more. Yeah, that's what I normally do. Normally, when I'm watching the stream, I'm hunting something. That's the way you do it. You had any luck yet tonight? Hey, did my envelope ever make it to you yet? I hadn't heard. Yeah, it was a super nice flip. When I bought the two, I wasn't buying it to flip. I bought it so I had it, and then I was kind of going through stuff that I had, and I'm like, why do I have two of these? I'm not quite sure why I bought two, and so I just wanted to kind of see if they were selling. I was shocked. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely selling this. Oh, good. I'm glad I made it. Yeah, I wish I would have bought about 10 or 20 of them. If I would have known they would have. I don't know whether all of them sold for that. I mean, from looking before, I don't remember them selling for that much. So I don't know if it's just because it's the last one of the America the Beautiful is why it's so high or what, but I don't know. I'll take it. Picked up 10 boxes, found 15. I hope you found more than 15 halves. If you've been through 10 or 7 boxes. Hope you're talking silvers. You've only found 15 halves, you got ripped off. But yeah, it's pretty solid if you've silver halves. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty. Those are some solid boxes, man. I'll take that. I would take those all day long. The rest for pennies. Yeah, that would be slightly concerning. Come on, box. I know you got one more in there for me. I think that I would have found a 71 sooner. That's kind of goofy. Oh, you were in Florida this weekend? I think you told me that. Yeah, it's nice here. It's far cheaper than where you live, I can tell you that. You actually had pretty good weather if you're here over the weekend. I like it here, man. I've been down here since the mid-90s. I moved up to Boston for about a year and remembered why I moved south to begin with. Came back and I've not even looked back. I go back, visit my folks, get myself a healthy week dose of cold, crappy weather. Oh yeah, fishing down here is amazing. We have some retention ponds in our community, and you can pull, 3-4 pound bass out of there all day long. Whereas, back home it's like hoping to catch one of those lunkers where they're not even lunkers down here until they're much bigger. I like to beach fish too, though, on the surf. Catch some cool stuff there. It's definitely a different type of fishing, though. Just kind of huck it out there and cross your fingers. Yeah, if you go out, if you're going out in the salt, talking about the groupers and all that, you can catch all kinds of stuff out in the salt. I don't got that kind of money to go out in one of those nice fancy boats. If you, I mean, one of our friends' father-in-law has a boat. You can catch some seriously fun fish out there. And the technology they have now, it's almost like shooting fish in a barrel with the way that they can find the fish. Have you seen the videos online of the mammoth grouper that people catch? You're not allowed to, you can't keep them, but they catch them simply for the sport, where they are like, I don't know, something ridiculous, like, 500-600 pounds, and they just, it's like tying a car to the end of your pole. Craziness. Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you got my package today. Oh, of the quarter. I was like, what package did I send Bill? That's what I sent you. Yeah, those fish are ridiculously huge. I mean, the one that I've seen is, I think it's called like black tip fishing or something like that. And they have like a football player that's got like, I mean, the dude's like, I don't know, it's 6'5", 300 pounds, and the fish is like getting ready to pull him overboard. The pole's like as thick as like a pool cue, and it's just totally bent over. Craziness. I'm surprised the package took as long to get to you as it did. I would have thought that it would have flew over to you pretty quickly. But hey, that is USPS for you. Just never know what you're going to get. Oh, I wish you had that gunk on the back of you. It's a pretty sharp looking 81. I did not just find a silver quarter. I found an old silver quarter. 39p. When I saw the edge, it was flat. I thought it was going to be like a vending machine quarter. When I first saw it, I didn't think much of it. I just started going through there, and I was like, wow, look at that guy. Hey, no, thank you for the trade. You were the one doing the trading. I was the one doing the asking. I love to find myself some foreign silver or something different. It's going to end up being a short, and it's going to go into there. Still need to do the mail call because I am behind, but I've got some pretty cool things coming in the mail this week. They're scheduled hopefully for Wednesday. So then I can get all my mail calls done and list that for Monday mail call next week. Yeah, that's, I like, you know, the only thing that disappoints me is I'm trying to fill that quarter book and I keep finding old quarters that aren't that old because it's not like it's an SLQ or something like that. It's still a Washington, but the folder that I've got or the folder I'm trying to fill only goes back to 45. So I'm finding some cool quarters, but I can't use them to fill my album. It's the only thing that I don't like about it. Because I'm working on this album here, and it only goes to 48. So I got all these holes to fill, and I'm finding quarters that are older. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. Hey, it's a silver quarter, that's all I care about, really. Alright. We're on to some last roll luck, guys. Not gonna lie, it's been a pretty good hunt. We got a couple of W's, a silver, a couple pieces of gold, one of them that faked me out, maybe thought it was silver. Got ourselves a foreign, and a nice looking foreign at that. I don't think we're gonna get any more W's or silvers. From the edges, at least. That was the last quarter. So, we got two W's. We got a Rockefeller and a Tallgrass. Got a 39P. We got two gold. This one's kind of nice looking. This one looks almost like painted. So I don't know if it's like this one got spray painted. This one's actually plated. This is like from a collector set. This, I think, is just somebody having some fun with some spray paint. That's why the edge faked me out. I'm pretty sure this is from Thailand, if I remember correctly. It's, I want to say it's 5 baht, but that might be India. I would have to look it up. So, keep yourself posted for a world short, because he will be in there at some point. And then I found two pretty quarters. I needed this Florida one. I went through my album and I realized I did not have a pretty Florida. And I've got about 5 other ones I got to replace. And then this is a nice 09. I was keeping all my 09s. Now I'm just keeping pretty ones. So this one's pretty flawless. So I kept it. And Mr. Manias Cox is back. If you've not checked out his videos, he does a lot of Mexican coins. He does some pretty fun stuff. And he swings by on a regular basis, which is always nice to see. Yeah, like I said, I was keeping so many 9s, but I mean, there's so many 9s out there. I was like, you can't do this, dude. You got to be pickier. And so and I find pretty ones like that, it's really, if I find pretty ones any date, if they're that nice, I have a hard time tossing them back. But when it's an 09, I'm definitely keeping it. But that's that. Oh, 1981. I'm putting a video out. If you want to join, going for the world record, my friends. 1981 coins. I picked because of pennies, and that's what the video is going to talk about. I only need 51,000 more coins, and then I'll have the record. Actually, I probably need a little bit less than that. Probably 50,900 and something. But we'll get there. It'll take time, but we'll make it happen. Dude, I'm serious. Here, look. It's going to be in the video, but I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can... how do I do that? Let me see if I can look it up here. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. I know that. There we go. So come here. We do that. So you'll see that it's just 51,504 coins to get the record. And it hasn't been challenged in almost 5 years. So I'm going for it. I mean, how long can it take? I know. Ludicrous, but hey, you gotta fill your time with something. Might as well make it fun. Yeah, this is my iced coffee, and I use this because it's waterproof. This is what I keep my copper in. And this will hold not quite a box, but I just put it in this from what I'm doing. You can see that I got about not quite 2 rolls, but I'm gonna actually roll them as I go, so that way I know how many I have and how many that way I can like count down. I appreciate it, Mr. Jim Licari. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for hitting the like. It's always much appreciated. We are just getting ready to go, but while you're here, 2 W's, 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 foreign. Not a bad night. So I appreciate you guys swinging by. Have a wonderful evening. I am going to get a couple of things done before I head to bed. I got to do my penny box tomorrow. I should have done it this weekend, and I didn't. But I've got to get my next penny box done, because I think I got 2 en route. Yeah, I was pretty happy with the finds tonight, especially the Rockefeller. I've started to sell some of mine because I've hoarded too much, and my funds are dwindling. So I needed to get some fundage. So I started selling, and my Rockefellers have sold the best. So I was pretty happy to find another one, so I can sell it and make myself a couple of dollars. So have a wonderful evening, everybody. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next stream or video.